So you mentioned that price point. What is the actual investment to get into the K beauty?
So I actually did my research for this, and I did speak to several vendors who started carrying beauty K beauty products, and
Boutique hustle. Unzipped.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Boutique Hustle. Today's topic is going to be, should boutiques be selling beauty? The K beauty boom in fashion boutiques. Welcome, y'all. I am Hanna with HerringStones, and here is my lovely co-host, Sonia. Hello, Sonia. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm excited about talking about these Korean beauty products you're going to have to educate me on. I know that.
It's good stuff. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Boutique Hustle. After the response from our last episode with Joelle from Beach Love, we definitely can't wait to have more guests on. And that'll be hopefully very soon. I know we keep saying that, but we will, promise. um, but today it's just Hannah and I talking about something we've been seeing a lot of lately, and that is the K beauty boom within the apparel industry.
And by a lot, she is referring to all of these new vendors out in the marketplace suddenly selling skincare.
Yeah, exactly. Vendors have officially entered the beauty market, which for me is kind of fun, but I
For
think
me,
there's
it
more
kind of
to
makes
it.
me wonder, are we clothing stores or are we turning into Sephora?
Probably a little bit of both.
Oh, goodness. Well, we
Anyway.
did just talk about margins, so maybe you can navigate us retailers out there, the do's and the don'ts throughout this podcast today.
Well, today we're actually talking about, like I said, the K beauty boom in boutiques. Should you carry it? Should you not? And what actually to know before putting these serums next to your denim wall and next to your tops and your little basics.
Here's a cleanser right next to your shoes.
And it's not for your shoes.
To be clear, this is not to clean the shoes. It's for your face. Oh
Oh
gosh.
my god. Anyway, at market lately, I feel like every third, maybe that's exaggerating a little bit, but a good number are suddenly carrying the sheet masks and the serum and the lip oils and eye patches, and that's all good. Like I love that for me.
Same seas. But like, how does that work whenever you're pitched by one of your clothing vendors? Hey, have you checked out our new skincare line? It's gonna be amazing for your skin. Like, how do they actually know it's gonna be amazing for this skin right here? I'm just kind of, are they educated enough? Like, is this real life? Like, are they trained to be able to let me know what's good for my skin? Like,
Well,
I'm confused, Sonia. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to break this down for me.
well, I mean, it may be true that the skincare is, good for your skin, but then it depends what kind of skin you have. What if you have sensitive skin? Um,
Oily
it's
skin,
just
dry skin.
oh, you're so young, so you're so oily. Wait till you get to my age.
Oh, does it dry out? I'm, like,
As you
constantly
get older,
blotting.
yeah,
I'm, like, blotting. You
absolutely.
see, I do like a
We also
nice little
don't
dew, but
we also don't have much humidity here, so
true.
yeah,
Yeah,
we don't get
very
that
true.
dewy look. We have to create it. Um, anyway, like I said, it may be true that it's great for your skin or whatever, but it's very different category than clothing, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, like, so if a top doesn't actually work, you can just return it. The product that you're bringing home that someone said is gonna be great for your face and it doesn't work, that's kind of a whole different situation. Like, how are we even supposed to navigate through that? I have so many
Uh,
questions. I'm not gonna be honest. I just have so many questions.
you're not gonna be honest? You're gonna be honest. Exactly, like, you're suddenly dealing with, like, ingredient sensitivities, allergies, expectation. So, let's talk about, like, why boutiques are interested.
I
Like,
mean,
have you run
to be
into this?
fair, I could see why they would be interested. I mean, at the end of the day, we're females. So we see bright, shiny objects and new and skincare, and you're like, ooh, it'll be good for my face. Tell me more. But are we thinking this all the way through? Or are we just thinking about our glow personally? Like we really have to think, deeper into this. But I can think of positives for sure. But then I have so many questions on the flip side.
Yeah, and I think initially, like, for me, I love K beauty products, and they're readily available everywhere, all over LA.
I have a
So
question, sorry. You
yes,
love
ma'am.
K-beauty products. Can you explain to little old me down here in Louisiana what K-beauty products actually is?
Well, they're beauty products made in Korea, and they've made their way stateside. They they're a craze. They're everywhere. They're all over TikTok, and you go to Sephora, it has its own Korean beauty section. Like, I've been using Korean beauty products probably as long as I've been doing this, as gifts or whatever. Vendors have
Yeah,
always been so kind, and are always, it starts with the sheet mask and blah blah blah. Sorry, I had a hair flowing. Not only that, I had the privilege to go to Seoul about 5, 6 years ago. I don't know, maybe longer, because it COVID really throws years off for me, but,
same, same,
um,
same.
I literally died at the amount of beauty stores there are, and when I'm telling you died because there are so many, I'm not even remotely exaggerating, Hannah. It's like, think of 5 different Sephoras named differently, and it'll be A, B, C, D, and then again, the same store, A, B, C, D, maybe a restaurant or 2 in between, and then again, like, the same stores. You keep going, and it's like having a
Wow.
Sephora across the street diagonally, and then something
Like
similar.
female
It's it was
heaven.
ins it was insane. I mean, I literally ooh, I I spent
Mhm.
so much. Like, when we got to the airport, we still had, whatever their dollars are. I can't even remember, that's so bad, but, um, my husband wanted to exchange it again. I'm like, "Don't do that, we're gonna lose money on the exchange." I'm like, "I can spend that here," and I just literally went, like,
Cuckoo.
in a binge, just buying everything I could find,
I
and
love it.
I still have stuff, which is
Well, I
kind
can
of
imagine.
yeah. But back to what we're talking about, like, you know, I'm not knocking this by any means. We're just trying to figure out, I guess, help you talk through if this is a good fit for your boutique, because I know there are
Yeah,
boutiques that carry other makeup lines. However, it's different than carrying lip oil and, a sheet mask to throw in with a gift you're gonna give your girlfriend, or,
sure.
um, I don't know, an eyeshadow, lip liner, whatever. This is a little bit more complicated. These are ingredients. You need to know what's in the product. You need to know
Correct.
what you're selling to your customer. Are you always at your store? If you're the one who tried it and you love it, are you always there
Right.
to talk about it?
Yeah.
Or are you having your 20-year-old employee
Does
convince
not have a clue.
my
Right.
yeah, telling
Yeah.
me how amazing this is for her skin, and I'm thinking, like, "Your skin's already amazing. Like, why do you need it?"
Oh, that is so true. Yes, yes. I know, like, I can see, like, from a retailer's perspective where it's like, they're small products, they could create really great margins for you. We talked about margins, the last couple episodes. Um, and they're nice little, like, counter impulse buys. Plus boutiques, we always like to sell that lifestyle, not just clothing, but that usually goes into, like, your candles or accessories or gifts. So, skincare just kind of feels a little unnatural as an add-on for me. Like you said, I mean, lip oils at the counter or the, face mask, those are easy, little packaged, you don't have
Mhm.
to think about it type of situations, but when we're talking about, like, a series of a whole skin line, I cannot say that I'm 100% confident as a retailer to put that in. But my question is whether it makes sense for every boutique, I'm unsure about my personal one, but do you see that it makes sense for others?
Like I said, it could. It could, but you have to understand what you're getting into. You have to understand the investment. You have to understand, the shelf life of the product. Clothing doesn't have a shelf life. It doesn't. But it, you just need to understand that you need to be educated to sell this product.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, you need to make sure you do have someone that understands this product. So, could it make sense? Sure. If you have, I mean, I know there's a lot of boutiques out there that do the candles, like you said, and they may even do the laundry detergents and the soaps and all the things. So maybe it's something that could work for them. But if you're struggling, you're still trying to figure out your store, it's probably not the best spent
Yeah.
$2,500 that it
That's what I was gonna
normally
ask.
takes.
So you mentioned that price point. What is the actual investment to get into the K beauty? And to back that up even more, what are sometimes these boutiques missing whenever they just jump right into K beauty? I'm kind of curious because I know as a retailer, just kind of buying a few pieces here and there isn't going to have a presentation to really make any type of noise inside the stores. So I'm kind of
Right.
interested in what does that big picture look like? And I want to break that down.
So I actually did my research for this, and I did speak to several vendors who started carrying beauty, K beauty products. And what I got from, generally speaking, is in order to have a good presentation of the product, like where you have the whole series, you have your cleanser, your serums, your sprays,
Moisturizers.
and your moisturizers, all that stuff. You're looking at about a $2,000 to $2,500 investment, and that's going about 4 to 5, uh, t- like, let's call it pieces per item. Um, and so now you gotta understand, do you have the space in your store? That
Right.
they might be missing that part is like, where am I gonna put this where it's gonna
Sure.
give me like, it's not gonna be like stuck in a
Wait,
corner where no one
yeah, or
sees
take up
it.
your retail space that could be
Right,
turning more dollars.
right. And that's where I was gonna go to next. Oh, sorry, that's my headphone. Uh,
Party foul.
and that's where I was gonna go to next is the margins. So I was speaking to them about what the margins look like. And actually, all three said the same. You're looking at about double the margin. So if it's 12, you're looking at about 24. However, a lot of this product already exists on Amazon. And so you're competing with that market.
Mm,
So
yeah,
you got to be careful whether you're going to
right.
be the place where they can go play with it, touch it, do all the sampling or whatever, but then go on Amazon to buy it because it's going to be $5 or $10 cheaper.
Yes,
So all of a
yes,
sudden, your margins don't make sense for the space. It's not going to take a ton of space, but it's going to take space where
right.
you can be selling something that's going to make more money and it fits better into your store and it just makes more sense overall. So a lot to think about. It's
Mm.
it's that
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, you
Amazon.
had me on doubling, uninterested.
Exactly. Now, is it fun to have, I don't know, maybe you have an event in your store and you can
Yeah.
buy
Or, like, for
twos
goodie
of
bags
everything
or, like, door
during
prizes, but you
Christmas.
wouldn't do, like, a whole series. Like, you would just pick like, moisturizers are easy, or like you said earlier, the lip serums or the face masks that are prepackaged, But I feel
Mhm.
like when you're talking about toners and serums and, cleansers, I mean,
A
that's a
little
whole
different.
different, yeah, situation, and I'm no RN, so, like, don't have a clue? Um, and that is
You're a mom,
definitely
you are an RN.
that is true. Well, I don't know. I'm like, "You need a Band-Aid? Here's a Band-Aid."
Everything takes a Band-Aid.
I'm healed. My
Oh,
little girl
man.
fell off the chair, last week at a friend's house, and all my friends they're nurses, they were calling me the next day and all that, and I was like, "Oh, she was fine. She's all good."
Put a Band-Aid on it.
Band-Aid, we're good.
Um,
But
it's
yeah, so
funny.
but you go into, like, kinda how you said earlier, if you do choose to make these investments to bring into their store as margin builders or just maybe you do have the space that you wanna kinda try new products with,
Mhm.
totally understandable, but then to follow through with that, it's not just a fun buy at market, like, I see, I get, I do. What is the plan of action after that? You had mentioned earlier, like, are you in your store? For me, I'm not in my store every single day, all day long. We have multiple locations and I sit in different spots in the company. So, who's training your employees to understand all different types of skin,
Well, and that's assuming you're educated enough to
to even
educate
teach
somebody
them.
else. Correct.
Correct. Correct.
And, like, not to again, I love beauty products, the K beauty products, but most of the Korean beauty products are a multi-step routine. Like, in order for, they say the best results, you need all the things.
Right.
But then with that comes, is your skin dry? Is your skin combination? Is your skin oily? So now you have to have threes of everything. So it's
Yeah.
a lot to think about. So, or you're just gonna focus on one type of customer combo. You're just
Yeah.
down the middle. I don't know. It's something to definitely think about before you put the money in.
I just had a thought thinking about back at market. Are vendors private labeling like it, from Korea products? Question.
Well, if you're not, yeah, that's none of this is new.
Yeah,
They're definitely just like anything, you can private label beauty products. So yeah, that's what they're doing. In some cases, I'm seeing a lot of the same type of products, just packaged slightly different.
right.
The colors might vary, but it's you go, this looks exactly like that other one. So, that's just the industry. I'm sure you
Yeah,
go to Sephora and it's the same thing. All of
sure,
it
which
is
is
just
fine. I
marketing.
mean, business
Sure.
always evolves, so that's,
And it doesn't take
totally
away from the product or the value of the product or how good the
sure.
product is, the ingredients. It's just, I guess it goes down to how much it gets marketed. And one of the vendors I spoke to said they haven't been able to market it. They don't have time to market it. And so my
Yeah,
question was to them, which is kind of what we're posing here to our listeners is, so then is this a good fit for you guys? Being that you guys
right.
are in apparel, it's like they see an opportunity. And I love when people take chances and they're like, "Oh, no one's
Sure.
doing this," or "Let's try this." But it's especially here in LA, it's readily available. But then are you limited to, and I'm talking from the vendor side, you're limited to the amount of customers that come to market
Mhm.
or in the showroom if you have one, and that's it? Or are you dedicating a whole, page on your website if you even have a website or on Fair for the beauty product? I don't know. That takes, I mean, to me, it takes a whole mindset, a different mindset
Right.
than
Yeah.
just apparel.
Yeah,
I had, sorry to interrupt because I did
no, you're
have
good.
an employee say, she's like, "Yeah, I don't understand it," because she goes, "We don't have time. We barely have time to sell clothes. We don't have time to
That's
sell beauty products, but we love
That's
it
what
for
I'm
ourselves."
thinking.
Yeah,
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Like, we're in fast fashion. So, I mean, the
it's
clothes
not
are just
fast beauty.
turning so fast. It's like to even pause whenever the clothes are flying out the door. You're at the dressing room, dressing people from head to toe, and then sit there and talk about skincare when you only have two or three team members on your sales floor
Mhm.
and a store full of customers. Like, how do you even do that? And obviously there's certain times a year where things are crazy, but I'm thinking about my store right now. Like, I'm here doing a podcast with you. We were crazy busy this morning. I left two girls, one's at lunch, two girls are on the sales floor. If I left $2,500 at my counter of skincare, touched, unseen, unnoticed, I'd be a little butthurt because my 2,500 could have turned into higher margin, faster turns, fuller racks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can fill some racks up with $2,500 in my store, which is constantly needing to be replenished.
Mhm.
Whereas, how quick can I go through this whole skincare line at my counter if A, I don't know what I'm talking about, B, I haven't had the time to train my employees properly, C, you had a good point. We have young girls whose skins are so flawless.
It's
How
good
does
for
my
wrinkles.
how does my clientele even like say, "Well, yeah, you look beautiful. The
Right.
retinol is working great for you," which gives me another point. Can you use this with your retinol? I mean,
Uh-huh.
like, we don't know all of that. What kind of retinol do you use? What kind of ingredients are in this package? I mean, there's a lot of education that would have to go into this for that investment to turn into good profit and to be able to recycle that into more and keep it restocked. So I'm just
And
gonna
again,
say
it's
this.
not for
I'm a no.
everything. You're a no on it. Well, and that's fine, but it may not be a no for everyone. This could
Sure.
literally work for someone. But again, I think it needs to make sense in the store. You just can't be all clothing and then just all of a sudden just
Right.
this little like rack of all beauty
Yeah,
products. I mean, maybe you become the place to go to for K beauty products and then that becomes a thing. I don't know. That'd be awesome if
it would
you
be.
did. But you got to keep in mind you're competing with, again, the
Everybody
Amazons
else.
and
Yes.
all the online competition
Yeah.
where, it's nice to go test something in person and then be like, "Oh, I kinda like how this feels," and then not buy it from you,
Yeah,
which would be
sure.
stupid, but
I do love an idea though. I will say this. We've put those lip serums at the counter. They're like the lip stain serums. We blew out of
mhm,
those bad boys, and I loved them too. They would like you put them on, you're glossy, and they would like turn your lips like a natural pink, like it would like bring out the natural
mhm,
color.
mhm.
Those we had gotten those, did really well with those as counter sales. We can do mask. We end up using the mask as giveaways in the bags because they don't really sell at the counter. For us, once again, because you can get a whole box, cheaper than what we can actually mark them at. And then
And
we did try
you said
the
it in past
shadows.
tense.
Huh?
You said it in the past tense.
Yes, did. Because
You
my point is that we don't have them right now because they didn't all sell through. And we had an
okay.
eyeshadow pack as well. And then
Okay.
when we would do doorbusters, we ended up using the eyeshadows and the face mask as just giveaways because it was fun product. Like
Mhm.
it was good product, but it wasn't sellable product for us at our counter,
But the
But
lip oils did well?
the lip oils did really well. And we reordered those a couple times, but we don't have them right now. And we should actually
Why?
because they did well.
I know. So what?
We
Who
need to
dropped
get
the
those
ball on
back
that?
in. Somebody did.
And it wasn't you?
Oh, no, I definitely drop balls all the time, every day. I've dropped a couple balls today. I have too many hats. When you have too many hats, the hats start falling.
True. Well,
Yeah,
and then here's a question or a point for our viewers. Ask yourself, what was that thing you guys were selling so well? And if it was selling so well, why isn't it still in your store?
that's why we have you, Sonia, to remind us of this.
You'd be in
We
trouble.
need more lip oils. Yeah, they
Nope.
actually did really well. Those did more than any other type of beauty product for us. The other beauty products that we've tried, they were a no-go.
Yeah. Well, all I can
But who's
say
really
is,
buying eyeshadow at HerringStone's? Like, let's be honest.
when did you get eyeshadows?
Oh, no, they were a pretty color palette. See, I want, I get. Let's have 36 of these for all of our our customers who are going to love the same color palette as us.
Right. And they're the same skin tone and all that stuff. And then
Right.
they're going to take the tester and do this, and they're going to go
And they're
touch
going to
your
be like,
clothes and put it
yes.
all over clothes.
See, we all do these things.
That's funny. So
Oh,
you
gosh.
guys have never carried, what was that brand that I felt like a lot of boutiques used to carry? It's a makeup brand. Um,
You lost me. But let me tell you something. My mom and my Aunt Cindy years ago at the Monroe store, their store's a lot
uh,
bigger than all of our stores, our other stores, branches, all. They used to have a huge counter as soon as you walked into the right and sold makeup, perfume, like certain
Monroe?
types of skincare. Yes. And they did really
Where?
well. But this was a long time ago. Like I was
Same
in junior
location
high.
I went to?
Yes, right as soon as you walk into the right, I'll never forget,
Uh-huh.
it was this big, long counter, and then it was something up against the wall, and they just had, like, this whole makeup line going on, but, and they did the dang thing. I'd be interested, we'd have to ask them on a podcast how they actually retailed that and how well they did. They may have thought they did well with it then, and it really wasn't, but they didn't really know, or maybe they did. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
It was a different time too, which they probably weren't competing with the Amazons and
Sure.
whatever
You're
other
you're absolutely
platforms
right,
there are.
and another thought is even though it was fast fashion there, it wasn't near as fast as it is now. I mean, the
Mm.
fast fashion has sped up, like, it's just it's insane. Don't you feel like sometimes, like, your heart's just, like, populating, like, out of your chest because everything's just so fast?
Um,
Or is that just me?
yeah. No, that's me every morning
Yeah, when
when I
before
wake
you
up.
even wake up. That's how it
Yeah.
was this morning.
And I
Like,
I, like, with
I feel
one
like the
eye,
alarm's about
I
to go
just look at
off.
my phone.
The alarm's coming off, and then I'm like, "Oh, oh, there's Sonia, 1:34 AM."
I I literally I don't even know why I put an alarm because I just
Yeah, your body just
bad. I don't suggest anyone do this, but I sleep with my phone next to me underneath my pillow,
mm.
and my phone starts dinging. Like, it's on silent, but I can hear it. I can feel it.
Yeah, because 'cause we're 2
Easy
hours ahead of you.
5:30, 6 in the morning. I've
Mhm,
had 4:30s
mhm.
and I answer them, but not I, like, highly do not recommend.
That does kinda stink. Like, y'all text me when I'm walking in the door to, like, start dinner for my family, and we text y'all whenever you're still trying to get your last few hours of sleep.
No, and that it takes me so long to leave the house some morning because I'm just like, it's like playing whack-a-mole,
Right, trying
like,
to play catch up. Yeah, yeah,
'cause
I
I
can
don't
see
want it to
that for
accumulate
sure.
until, like, I'm leaning over my sink, and my husband will walk in, he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Orders," or
Trying to catch up.
replying to messages or
Yeah,
something,
right,
and
and then
it's
that
like, "Okay,
prepares
now I
you
gotta do my
because y'all only have
eyeshadow, and
so
I gotta go back."
yeah, and then y'all only have so many hours in the day to get y'all's stuff complete for freight to ship out. So it's pretty
Well, that's
challenging
why
with
I do it in the morning
times.
as I do it as I'm getting ready. I do it in
Yeah,
bed sometimes when it's super early. I'll when I have my car on self-drive, I'm doing orders. Sorry. Um,
yeah,
I'm just doing it anytime I can because you're right. As not only the clock ticks, that product is getting sold, whether it's via fair, via the showroom, or via Fashion Go, whatever it is. And
right.
I can't miss out. So to me, every minute counts. I can't wait to get
Yes.
to the office and then like settle myself in or drive to the showroom. No, I'm calling, I'm texting, I'm WhatsApping, I'm all of it.
Yeah. In all 100 million directions. Okay, so let's wrap this up in a bow.
Yeah.
What's one K beauty product that you swear by? I wanna know your favorites.
Ooh. And you're gonna ask me the name, and because it's written in Korean, I can tell you. But oh my god, it is they make pretty darn good shampoo and conditioners.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I mean,
you should have had
there's
some
nothing I don't
displays
like.
for us.
I know I should have done like a and this is my favorite, and this maybe we could do that in the
Yes.
future. Yeah, they're shampoo and conditioners, and for Christmas, I always get all these fun new things, that I've never even heard of, and I just get so excited, so I, like, take a picture and I Google and I read about it, I just can't wait to, like, use it. I've even gotten one of those, like, wand things, like, ultrasonic what is it called? Meta-Peel? I have no idea, but I
Oh,
sit there and watch
nice.
TV and I do all these things like this $400 situation. So I get some fun stuff. Other than that, again, it's in Korean, so I don't know, but there's this
And you can't
moisturizer that
even share your secrets with
I
us. Thank
know, and
you.
I thought about bringing it, and maybe we
Next time, have a few little things so that we can go back and you can show us, like, 3 of your favorite things so we can get for ourselves.
Alright, so to wrap this up, I'm gonna ask you, Hannah, what's your takeaway from what we talked about? And I know you said earlier it's a hard no, but like we said, it does work for some people. What would you
Yes,
suggest, or
so
what's your
I don't
takeaway?
wanna speak for all retailers out there because I think everybody's in different situations and have different categories in their store. We definitely focus on apparel and accessories, so getting too deep into a skincare line could be a slippery slope for our business. So I definitely don't wanna speak for everyone. I would say for us, like, bringing in skincare would be a no. We don't have the space. I like to know that what I'm investing in is going to be quick turns and that my racks continue to be filled every week, you know? So, I'm a no, but I will say I love the idea of the Korean beauty market. I mean, if you're a fan, I'm a fan because I know you know the best of the best of the best of everything that's out there. So I think that you should send me a box of your favorite things
Okay.
and I will test them. But I love beauty stuff. So obviously I would want stuff for myself, you know? But I don't think that on a business side of it, I don't think it would be a risk that I'm willing to take at this current time for multiple reasons. A, investment, B, turns, C, margins, and the biggest one of all is training your staff properly to make sure that my customers who I love so dearly are properly sold the product correctly. So that's my takeaway. But I am a fan if you're a fan.
I'm a
And
fan.
I wanna try some Korean K-beauty products, honey.
I'll
But so
send you
our next trip to
Sonia's favorite
LA.
things box.
Yeah. Yes, I love that. I love that for us. You
What
could
kind
send
of
it to
skin do you have?
me. I have a great idea. You send me a box, and then on
And you
our
do
podcast, I'll show everybody what I get, and then the
you
next one,
okay,
I'll tell you how I like it.
okay, and you'll do reviews. Okay,
Yes, I'll do the
sure.
reviews. But
Sounds
every
good.
boutique owner has to figure this out, if this is for you or not. So this was a fun one to talk about because we do. All women love the beauty
For
side of
sure.
things, so it's easy to see it, want it, have it, and then whether it works or not, it's a risk that you have to be willing to take. So,
And if you ever wanna go to beauty heaven, hop on a plane and get to Seoul. It's amazing.
ooh,
It's
Joe,
amazing.
is that where Joel had mentioned
Yep.
going for his beauty, his updo with his pretty smile?
Yes, yes.
His upgraded smile. Yes.
Yeah,
I love it. So Korea definitely has the upgraded, elevated beauty supply there for probably half the dollars of what the US would charge if I had to
for
guess.
sure. And
Yeah.
I love that walking down the street, you will see every 3rd woman with some sort of bandage over her face, whether it's the nose, whether it's the face, whether it's the whole face, whether it's a whole cover up,
S So
because
you can
it's
blend.
just you can totally blend. I would go there
Go
first.
get your
I would go
facelift.
there for some stuff. I didn't, but I would love to. I was on my way to
Noted.
Mongolia, but
Noted.
it was a fun 3 days there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun. I want
Mhm.
to get some more guests on here, so I'm excited
I
to.
have yes, we can talk about that. I have a couple lined up. This industry, as you know, gets a little hectic, so
I
I think
know.
a lot of rescheduling,
Yes, well, good because that
but
was fun. I
definitely.
even did the most and wore a little top by Joelle
Just
here, peach
oh,
love.
nice.
Yes, we just got some polka dots. Oh, and you know how he talked about those barrel jeans? I
Mhm.
ended up calling his customer service as soon as I got off the phone with y'all and got me a pair. They
Oh,
just came in. Yep, they're cute.
nice.
Cutesies. Yep.
Nice. Okay,
I know. I
good job.
know. Way to go, Joel. All
Alright,
right.
thank you,
Well,
guys.
good
We'll
to
wrap it
see
up here.
y'all. Yes. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and subscribe on our YouTube channel for more boutique fun talks from wholesale to retail and literally everything in between. Sonia, it was great to talk to you today. This is the Boutique Hustle
Same.
Unzipped. See y'all next week.
Bye.